The owner of a 2007 Harley Davidson Sportster located in Hanover, Germany, waits over 1 year for a new part after the ECM or engine control module on her Sportster stops working. She was unable to find a new part locally, so she was forced to order the part through her local Harley Davidson dealership and wait for it to arrive. The new ECM was located at a warehouse in Belgium, but for some unknown reason the new part failed to ship. Harley Davidson and its customers were the victims of a computer glitch. The computer system located at the Belgian warehouse was suffering from a programming error which caused new parts sitting on warehouse shelves to be deleted from inventory. According to the computer, there were no ECMs available to ship out. At some point, Harley Davidson discovered the problem, and the lady in Hanover, Germany, after waiting 1 year, finally got her new engine control module. A link to the article is in the description. There is a flaw with these OEM Kawasaki turn signals, and the problem is that if you own a bike or second gen long enough, these rubber boots that connect the turn signal to the bike will start to crack from just, what rubber does over time. It just starts to degrade, and eventually your turn signals will fall off one by one. You can repair them, but this was one of the worst ones, and I did repair it, but the repair didn't last very long. And so I ended up, if you get these from Kawasaki, you'll spend hundreds of dollars. But I was able to get some aftermarket ones on Amazon. I bought 4 of them because I know I'm going to eventually have to change all 4. Every single turn signal has been repaired on this bike. Every single one of them broke, one after another. So this video is basically just me changing this turn signal. I remember one of these turn signals is harder to get to. You would think this would be an easy job, but one of them is harder to get to because you can't get to the wiring connectors, and I hope it's not this one, but it might be. I think it's the other one. So I've already taken off the side panel, which would be right here, and I think the next thing I need to remove is there's some bolts here that hold this turn signal on, or hold the bracket for the turn signal to the bike. And I'm wearing gloves because I got gasoline all over some of my sockets. Just don't want that smell on my hands. Goes my ratchet. The wiring for this turn signal runs down the inside of this rack frame, goes through the fender. There's a hole right here, and comes out right here. So this needs to come out, and this connector is going to need to be soldered to the turn signals I've got, because they don't come with this connector. This clips in place, and there's a little clip here which I can't get it without this screwdriver. And there's the turn signal wire. Another problem I encountered is you gotta lift this rack up, and this is a rack that I made for this bike for that trunk box that I had on it. I had to remove all the mounting equipment for that trunk box, and got to undo these, and then once you have those undone, and you got to make sure that these side bolts are out that hold the rack on. There's one on each side. And then once you have that undone, you can lift this up. And let me reposition the camera so you can see what I'm talking about. Once you have the rack up, you can take out this Phillips screw here that holds this brace for the wiring. And then you can, I think there's a couple of them. There's one at the end too. You need to take those out, and then you can remove the wiring. I can't hold the camera here and do that at the same time, so let me do that, and I'll turn this back on. So here's what I'm going to do, and I hope this works. This is a new light with the wrong connectors. I can always cut these connectors off, this wire, cut it in half, and cut the old wiring and solder it to this one. But instead of doing that, I would rather just use the old light, because why not? So I took off this new boot, which is slightly different than the old light, and I'm hoping this will work. But I got this piece here. I just wanted to film this so you see how this goes together. This is how it attaches to the mounting bracket. Oops. Hold on. This comes off. I used that silicone to repair this, and it's kind of just made a mess now that I don't need it. And this is the piece that I need to fit, make sure it fits. I think it should work. So now the wiring goes through here. What is this? I think that's the old one. Take that off. And then I'll just use the new one. This goes through here, I think. And then I believe this one. Now, where's my screwdriver? Oh my gosh. This is magnetic, but it won't hold this screw on. Always a problem. I don't think these are long enough. Nope. Let's see if this... Well, that will work. As long I just need to get another screw. All right, I'll be right back. The replacement boot here on the new light was real thick compared to the old one. Is that the old one? Yeah, this is the old one. You can see the difference. That's why the screw wouldn't work, so I cut this off and shaped it down. And just put this on. You can see how well it fits now. It's just like the looks just like it's the old, basically the old light. The reason I'm doing this is because you can't get these new boots from Kawasaki. You have to buy the whole light, and you end up spending $100 from them. I think I spent a little over $30 for 4 of these things. If I can use this on the old light, that I think works out better than putting the cheaper light on. And then the old screw. And then this. Goes in here. What was that? And then I think this went like this. Oh, I may have to take this out. Where's the screwdriver? I believe this goes in here. Oh, don't tell me this is another problem. hold on, I think I need the heat gun. The rubber on these off the cheaper lights is really really hard, but if you just use a little bit of heat, they soften right up. Jeez, are they gonna fit? Yeah, there it goes. Was it this that goes here? Jeez, did that pulled out? Hold on. You have to make sure this is pressed all the way down before you tighten this screw up. There. That is much better than those cheap $30 Amazon lights. Just take this off of it and off the new lights and put it on the old one. So I plugged the light in. I want to make sure it works before I reassemble everything. And it does work, so I'm ready to put everything back together. Not going to film it because it's just a reverse of taking everything apart. But I want to recap because I may have missed some things earlier in the video. These boots, these rubber boots that they use on the second gen KLR will eventually crack and your lights will fall off. That's what happened to every single light on this bike. I was able to repair them, but this one was beyond repair. The problem with Kawasaki is they won't sell you the boot. You have to buy the whole light, and you end up spending hundreds of dollars for all 4 turn signals. That's why I bought the lights off Amazon, because they look like the original lights, and my original intention was to replace the whole lights, but I'm so glad that I was able to just use the boot and reuse the old lights, and I don't have to cut any wiring or solder anything. And I think I paid 36 bucks for the Amazon lights, but I'll put a link in the description of the exact lights I bought. So if you're having this problem, you can do the same thing I did. All I needed was the hacksaw and a heat gun, but I think you could get away with just using a blow dryer to heat up this plastic. It didn't take much heat to get this flexible to fit into this bracket. So hope you found the video helpful, and thanks for watching.